Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to Let's Play Boku no Natsuyasumi 4. Where we last left off, we took a little bit of a trip to Achishima, or over their island. And today we might also be doing that yet again, because the lady that we met there, Sayuri, also told us, hey, you can come back and I'll give you a little tour. So we'll have to see what she has to, if she has any hot tips as a local of the place. How beautiful. So because we're a good boy and went to bed early last night, we got to participate. Itadakimasu. Gochusou-sama deshita. Recently, there hasn't been as much construction. What construction? Construction on the bridge. At the end of this month, the bridge across the strait or whatever will be completed. It's a 2-story bridge with a the top will be a highway and the bottom will be like a train metro thing. But just because even if the bridge gets complete, that both of those won't actually still be complete. So it'll be a while before we can actually cross it. Interesting. Now there is one very interesting fact that I wanted to bring up before we do anything. Right, so in the last episode, we came across this interesting little stele, this slab in the ground, and it had a bit of a poem written on it. And okay, I didn't actually like read this or mention this at all, but the name given here is Tsukabe Ya. And so when I was looking through the video, after I had recorded it, I was looking through to see, how the audio, everything, how everything was. And I looked at that and I read it, and it kind of made me raise an eyebrow, because I was like, because that ya doesn't really, it didn't really seem like something you would often find in a Japanese name. So I Googled it just to make sure, I'm not reading it wrong or something. And it turns out, right, that if you read that backwards, if you read it, if you put the hiragana in the opposite order, Tsukabe ya becomes Ayabe Kazu, which is actually the name of the designer of the Boku no Natsuyasumi games. What a cool little thing that I completely would have just missed out on if had I not thought to look up that name. Doggy. Sit. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, huh? You don't know how to sit? You don't know the command sit? She might be talking about our aunt, perhaps. Basically saying that so someone likes it when we when I water every day. I'm not sure if that's a name or if she's, Because basically she's saying that basically Midori likes it when I water every day. But Midori also means green, so I'm not sure if she actually is saying that the plants are liking it. Isn't it pretty? Hello. Everybody's very undressed. What are you doing? Boku says. I was looking at the map of this area of all this area. You know, in order to get good at you know, in order to be able to collect a lot of bugs for insect sumo and insect wrestling, you need to get a good idea of where all the trees are. So the trees the trees that have wrestling bugs are probably the spirit tree of this island. And there's probably one more on the other island. Interesting. That's honestly that's kind of hard to read. So that's where I'm assuming that we are at the very bottom. It's interesting. So that's. Oh, I wonder. So. Oh yeah, I know I mentioned some stuff, but I wonder, since there is sort of a road on that top left island, I wonder if we'll ever go there. I think that's. I can't quite make out the second kanji, but it's to something. That's probably oh wow. So that's Tonari. Okay, I get it. So I get it. That's Tonari Jima, which basically would basically just mean like the neighboring island, but it's written with such a way that it literally just it's funny. It's written with the kanji for like door and like ringing. So when I dry the clothes here, they all get a nice the nice smell of the sea. So what I want to do for the time being, everyone, let's talk to you because I know you got my fishing pole. Yeah, if you don't have a fishing pole when you come to the ocean, you're gonna be in trouble. What do you want from me? What? Didn't you say? I'm just kidding. No, you're an annoying brat. Is this mine? Oh, thank you. Good sir. I didn't mean to doubt your kindness. Can I get down there? So the older one was, I guess, Tomoko and Mei, I think? Maybe? It's been a couple days. No, Mame. Sayuri-san ni atta n desho? You've met Sayuri, haven't you? I know everything. Do you want to hear my prophecy? So here is, I think that's probably, I think that this might just be talking about getting the fishing pole because it just says, you know, coming to the wharf or whatever and talking like going to the sailor man. And then I would imagine this one 7 might be yep. 造船所の上にある野原 the field on top of the ship work or whatever, which basically just, I imagine that would probably be Sayuri being able to give us a tour. Hey, you went to Over There Island. I live there. Oh, nice. That's not what I wanted. I wanna fish, but I don't wanna. I'm afraid of jumping in. It's not. Circle is cast, triangle and square, or I guess, or bait and method. You know, when we get a fish, we'll have to take it to our on as well. Oh dang! We got a maji, like a true a true agi, which I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what an agi is. It's something like I think a sardine or anchovy. They all kind of blend together. I guess we got 3 in 1. That's crazy. Is it like, is that, I can't tell. Is that just a glitch or? It's 10 centimeters. Let's just check my inventory. Like, do I really have 3 fish? There's oh yeah, here we are. Oh, there's wait, did I? Do I even have fish? I'm confused. I'm assuming. Try to get another one. Test everything out. Okay. So I'm guessing that is we've caught 4 now. So interesting. Oh, one more. Wait. Oh no. I had quit by mistake, but we'll just we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. So let's head over to. Oh. Oh man. So we can't quite buy the ticket. I wonder if we could, in theory. I remember them saying something about how like it would be too like steep to climb up if you try to swim. Might just try to like do a quick save state just to test it out. Right, I quickly paused and I kind of like ran around, swam around a little bit, and I could not could not quite see a way to get up. So we'll just kind of look around. Maybe we might be able to sell some stuff, sell some bottle tops or whatever. And so yeah, give them our. Oh, nice. We have one big one and I guess one normal one. There's also there's juice boxes and then there's beer boxes, juice bottles, and then there's beer bottles. So now we have 50 yen. Nice. We could play 500 for a plastic. Oh wow, that's where we would get the thing. I probably commented on that before, but it's a lot of information to take in. Let's not get distracted. I do want to get to. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see Sayuri every day. You've noticed the time only really moves when we switch a screen. I think it might have been like that when I was swimming as well. It's interesting. He words it as if when you get into the when you buy a ticket, you have to go immediately. But there is an option when we talk to him to go with a ticket that we already have. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to get tickets from elsewhere as well. Or perhaps tickets to elsewhere. Like maybe somewhere else we'll find a ticket to that Tonari. Neighbor island. Hello. We were able to meet again. Yeah. I had told you that I would give you a tour, didn't I? Okay then. Well, here's a self-introduction. Okay. I'm Boku. Everyone calls me Boku. I'm a student at a school at a school in the city, and I'm just here. I'm here at my uncle's house during my summer vacation. So she's Hashimoto Sayuri, and everyone calls her Sayuri. So she's an editor at a publisher in the city, and during summer vacation, she's basically staying at uh, Shirya's house. Don't copy me. Um, and I think it's implied that basically she's kind of staying there without necessarily working or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, is that place that I can see the roof of over there? Is that the ship building place? Yeah. My dad was working there before in the past. I love this field. Why? I was always playing here as a child. I don't really need a reason for liking or disliking a field. I feel like it might sound might be a weird thing to say, but I kind of like how, like her voice sounds like subtly like stuffed up or something, like she has a cold or something, and it sounds very homely. Well, this is I guess like social studies or whatever. Like here's social studies study. Did you know that rain doesn't fall that much around here? I didn't know that. That's why they've made a lake and are collecting rainwater. And so what will they do with it? Once they collect it, are they gonna swim? No, they use it during fires. Oh, I see. So you won't get burnt in a lake. I don't think that's quite it. But all right. Now, this is a very well-respected lake from a long time ago. So during the Sengoku period, when the water wheel castle was built on Tonari, on the neighboring island, I guess like this lake also was created as well. I guess is what she's saying. Here now on the map when that other island, that third island, was referred to as like basically, as I mentioned, the kanji with the kanji for door and then like ringing or whatever. But here it just straight up just says neighboring island. I'm not sure if I'm being thrown off by something or if someone made a mistake somewhere along the line. So why does the castle and the neighboring island have any sort of connection with this lake? Isn't that strange? That's what my bearded grandpa was saying. I wonder if I could fish in there. I'd have to doubt it. Like if it's all like for man-made, you never know. Do you see that or okay, so this is Boku speaking. What's that big bridge over there?
そこに見える大きな橋は何？一つ一つの橋の名前は知らないけど、
I don't know the name of every single bridge,
ここの橋は
but
全部つながってて、全体では海峡大橋って言います。
they're all connected, and as a whole, they're called the like this. It's basically like a. I'm not entirely sure what the word I should be using here, but it's like a basically like a sea valley, like a gorge. I think straight really is the word that comes to mind, but I'm not sure that's exact. I'll look it up. Yeah, it could be straight or channel. So it'll be the channel bridge or the straight bridge.
こっちが本州で、あっち側が四国。
So this side will be Honshu, and the other side will be Shikoku, which is like two parts of Japan. Like Honshu is like the main island.
でもこの島の上を通ってるのに、こんなお空の上にあったら、この島の人が使えないね。
Yeah, well, even though the bridge is passing by all this place, if it's up in the sky like that, it's not like the people on this island and you can use it.
そうだよね。
Yeah.
あの茂みの向こうに咲いてる花。
I think that's what she was saying. It was a bit weird thing. So hey, that the flower that's blooming on the other side of the growth.
なかなか綺麗でしょ。
Isn't it quite pretty?
そうかな。
Oh really?
ああ、男の子は花なんかに興味ないか。
Oh, I guess some boys don't really like flowers, do they?
でも僕、絵日記書いてるから、あの花の名前知りたいな。
But I'm writing a picture diary, so I want to know the name of the flower.
あれは伏黒線の。
That's a Fushiguro Fushiguro Senno. Fushiguro Senno. Fushiguro. It's like something like black edged thing.
夏深い森の中で咲く綺麗。
It's a beautiful flower that blossoms in the middle of the forest in summertime. I looked up on that flower. It doesn't seem to have like an official English name, but it's a scientific name. It's like Lychnis, something weird. If you know what I'm saying. No connection to ligma. I'll move on now.
でもあまり人目に触れずひっそりと咲く少し悲しい花。
But it's something of a sad flower that blooms alone, unseen by men.
じゃあ今までのこと忘れないうちに絵日記に書くんだよ。
So everything that just happened, write it down in your picture diary before you forget.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
僕、ここのみかんの木のことも日記に書きたいな。
I also want to write about the tangerine trees in my diary here.
まあそろそろみかんのところまで戻りましょうか。
Oh, so shall we go back? Shall we go back there? Pretty soon.
賛成。
Indeed. Where should we go? So I write everything down. Probably got quite a lot. I fished for the first time. I wonder what type of fish there are. The sound of the waves was very pleasant, going chop chop. What? A information notice. Eh? But the note basically says that this lake is connected to the castle on the neighboring island, and it says could it be the mariner's treasure, which is an interesting thing to say. I took an important note. I definitely won't forget it. One step closer to world domination. Aw. The name of the flower is Shirokuro. Shirokuro. Wow. The name of the flower is Shirokuro Terebi dayo. When basically the name of the flower is black and white television. The name of the flower is Fushiguro Senno. The name of the flower is Fushiguro Senno. The name of the flower is Inoshishi Bakusou Chu dayo. Like the name of the flower is like Dashing Boar or something like that. As in like a pig, like a big pig running about. That's cute. I'm should I have like should I go back? Because I'm pretty sure like I saw her walk back this way, but at the same time I feel like is there nothing else for us to see? In Urajanome. Interesting. What's some sort of grasshopper? Oh, Sakahachicho. 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 Um, apparently it comes from the name comes from the fact that it's like backwards 8, and apparently like when you open the wings, it kind of looks like an 8 or something, I guess. Interesting. So yeah, so that's we you don't need to be here. I wonder if I can get home before. I guess like I don't have to worry about. Hmm. Where the heck did Sayuri go? Oh, she's probably over here before. Here we are.
ねえ、このみかん取って食べてもいいの？
Hey, can I eat these tangerines?
少しくらいならいいけど、でも今はやめよ。
You can have a little bit, but not right now.
なんで？
Why?
だってこれ冬に食べるみかんだよ。
You know, these are tangerines that you eat at winter.
今は何月？
What month is it now?
8月。
August.
今食べてもまだ栄養がないのかな？
So I guess if I eat them now, they won't be nutritious.
少しはあるかもしれないけど、
Might be a little
ま
bit,
だ美味しくないよ。
but then they won't be
とりあえず
delicious.
私の家のおじいちゃんはそう言ってた。
That's what my bearded grandpa was saying.
そうなんだ。
I see.
おじちゃん家にいるって言ってたけど、どのあたり？
Yeah, you said that you were at your uncle's house, but where's that at?
このこっち島だよ。海水浴場のとこ。
It's it's over here island. It's on the other on the other island on over here island at the at the bath place.
ここから見えるかな？
I wonder if you can see it from here.
島なめさんち？
You mean Shinanami?
それビンゴ。
Bingo. That's it.
あのお家なら私、おじちゃんもおばちゃんも知ってるよ。
Oh, if you mean that's the house that you mean, that's I also know them.
中学で転校するまで毎日一緒に遊んでたんだ。
I was always playing over there before I transferred schools in middle school.
そうなんだ。
Oh, really?
さてと、これで島内約一周案内ツアーは
So with that, the circumnavigation of the island is complete.
おしまい。あとはさっきの森の先に小さな神社や岬もあるよ。
And also, at the the previous at the tip of the field, there's at the tip of the forest, there's like beyond the forest, there's like a little shrine and a little cape. It
今日は楽しかったね。
was fun.
僕も。
Yeah,
お姉さん、ありがとう。
thanks, miss.
いえいえ、こちらこそ。
No,
楽
no.
しい時間を
The pleasure's all mine. Thanks for the fun time.
ありがとう。
What a nice old time. Let's do some more fishing real quick. I want to check some stuff. I don't really care too much about messing with the bait and whatnot. Ooh.
やったぜ。
We got that. It's a sappa. So I guess we really did get 3 fish in that one go. I'm not. I wasn't even aware that could happen. So we could. That's like the method. So here we can view all the fish we've caught in total. And this is the fish that we've caught in the last 24 hours. Oh, what? So apparently, we might need to get like a certain number in order to get our aunt to make something for us. That's a big one. So yeah, that's another So this one's a masaba. A saba is another type of fish. Like this, like a true like a true saba. Like before we had a true aji. And a saba, a saba is a mackerel, I believe. Maybe. The earth is blue, and this fish is also blue. I feel more comfortable with that saba there because in Japanese, like the slang term for like server, as in like a Discord server, is to call it a saba, like to use the actual kanji for that fish. So a wee one. The last two were still just sappas. Yeah, another sappa. Which is I'm just gonna look up what the heck a sappa is. Oh, failed. Right, so apparently a sappa is a sardinella, or whatever. And an aji and the saba are both different types of mackerel. Probably shouldn't really be expecting to get too much more if I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Just quickly, I had it on. I really just don't even understand what. Here's float. The only one that I really like here. This is like pulse, throw, float, and here this one's sabiki. So a needle with a needle with like shining fish skin stretched over it. Yeah, it's really aims for like saba and aji in like ports and like wharfs and whatnot. So I imagine that might affect like the fish you get or something. And this one here does say that like you could get a quite a big thing. Let's really oh, what? So here we have to choose our bait. So I guess we would actually. I wonder if that's actually using. I don't think I really ever like fished too much in like the other Boku games. Oh, that's another nice masaba. It's a 20 centimeter. Ooh. Nice, nice. Apparently, it's the simplest way of fishing. Apparently, like it's something about like how it like fishing like basically by feel almost is how it words it. Did I actually? Ooh. Did I actually switch it? Switch it? I did, but okay. Let's do one round of throwing as well. Dun 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 dun. Get what we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, oh man, that's a Bora. 27 centimeters. Let's quickly look up what this actually is. Probably in English, that's called a striped mullet. Nice one, nice one. The texture says something like, like it looks like that's a Bora, all right. Let's try one more maybe. Hopefully, I won't need to like take 10 of these to my aunt and for her to make something. It's very nice. Oh, nice. So for here, as long as it's 20 centimeters or above, our aunt will here if it's 23 centimeters or above, our aunt will make some. Our aunt will make some curry with it, I guess. And for this one, she'll make miso. With this one, she'll make like she'll basically make it with vinegar, and this one she'll fry it. We've got so much luck. As far as I can tell, it doesn't actually seem like we're using up our ammo, our bait. Ooh. That's a big one. That's a kurodai, a black dye. Which I'm trying to. Maybe I think this might be some sort of flounder. I'm not entirely sure. I'll really check. Apparently it's called a porgy, which I've never heard of. I'm surprised to see a black tie. How congratulatory. It's a bit of a pun here, where the word here is, the word for the fish is tai, and the word for, like, auspicious or celebratory is medetai. So it's a kind of a silly little pun, if you will. But this will be the last one. I promise. Because I'm just getting. It is fun to see what comes out. The old fishing, the ancient gotcha that is fishing, if you will. Oh, that's all right. Okay, let's call it a day. Imagine we're probably gonna get. I wonder what would happen if we like if we're on Achi, if we're on the other island, and the sun goes down. Like we'll our uncle have to, like, pay for a boat trip to come get us. I wouldn't be surprised. I could imagine maybe, like, it could be something like Sayuri or that other lady, like, tell us, hey, your uncle wants you. I'm not sure how much longer we'll have in the day, but oh, yep. Hello there. You found me. Tomorrow, I definitely want to check out this island a bit more. That's how much. Look at all that the shrimp. I've never had this much before. That's good. Do you like as boiled shrimp? Yes. Well, so we'll have a lot over the course of like, have a lot over the course of your summer vacation. Thanks, Grandma. Itadakimasu. What a beautiful scene. I'm surprised how long these days have been taking. But still, some of this stuff. Well, this time I did kind of cause it by just fishing for like 20 minutes. So it needs to be. So we need to take the fish to her in the evening. So I wonder. Hopefully my fish won't. Hopefully my fish don't expire. The water came out strong. It's a bit of a waste, and let's not let it run. That's what I would say if I was pretending to be a good kid. Let's this guy I'm worried about. Oh, what? It's this past it. I'm not sure if it was always like this or what. But it's apparently it's rotten. It was rotten. I ate the suspicious onigiri. Oh, oh no! What have I done to my? Huh. Oh, oh my gosh.
あれ、どうしたんだろ
What
う。
happened?
なんか悪いものでも食べたんでしょう。
You ate something. You ate something bad.
拾ったもん食べちゃいけないよ。
You can't eat things that you can't think. You can't eat things. You can't eat things that you just find out there. At least it's like waste a day or something. And it didn't actually increase our hunger at all. I'm worried. We need to eat something. It's just the same thing as from before.
恥ずかしい話なんですけど、大人になっても親に電気を消してもらわないと寝れないタイプでね。で、一人暮らし。
We should have, depending on how literal it is with the definition of 24 hours, we should have enough time to, give it to our aunt, hopefully. Manga. We haven't seen you in a while.
ねえ、なんでお姉ちゃんは漫画姉ちゃんなの？
Hey, why are you called manga?
なんかうちの母上が最初に言い出したんだよ。
Mother, I believe Mother was the first one to call me that.
私が漫画ばっかり読んでたから。
Because all I was doing was reading manga.
ま、大阪の美大入ってからは私もちょっぴり落ち着いたから。
Yeah, but after entering, art school in Osaka, I've also, calmed down quite a bit.
完璧に大人扱いしてくれるけどね。
I've calmed down quite a bit, so now she treats me like an adult.
あれ？おばちゃんは、お姉ちゃんは未だに子供だって言ってたよ。
What? My aunt was saying that you're still a child.
何それ？
What? Interesting. I heard like a weird noise, like a weird high pitched noise. I wasn't sure if that was from the game or my computer or something. Hey, that picture diary you have. Did you know? He's just telling us, I guess, about the settings and whatnot. Like how did you know it's split into the picture diary, the insect records, and the fishing diary. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. You can change it in the settings. Thanks for the tip. I had fun walking with Sayuri. I walked with Sayuri throughout over their island. It was fun. So yeah, I guess the sun burning bright. We both walked briskly. We both walked briskly along throughout the island. I got a lot of shrimp. So I got a lot of shrimp for dinner. there were more shrimp than there are people on the island. Should probably head to bed. I'm not entirely sure what Boku's bedtime is. I was trying to talk to Uncle. You know, the Mariners maps are, scattered throughout these islands. What's the first thing that's most important is figuring out how to increase the area that you can operate in. Thanks for the hint. How can I do that? That's pretty important.
何枚だ何枚だ千枚だ百枚だもっとくれあげないよおやいい子だね
You're a good kid. She was basically just like saying some like prayer, like I guess I'm not sure, like I guess praying for money. But I'm not entirely sure. I was my assumption is that she's like praying for like dollar bills, or like yen notes, if you will. Will you accompany me at doing my nightly work?
僕
Yeah, I love you, Aunt. I love you, Grandma. I like this. I like the smell of incense. Or let me eat the offering. I'll say I like incense. Oh yeah, really? What a good kid.
そうだ今日からおばあちゃんがここでこの家のご先祖様のお話をしてあげるから
So from today, I will start talking to you about the ancestors of this house.
毎晩お勤めを手伝いにおいで
So every night you should come help me with the work here, my duties. Repeating the same thing. It's another memo, basically this time saying that. Oh, this is actually, this is not. This is from the uncle, from what Uncle just told us. I think. The mayor's maps were in various places and whatnot. It's the same thing of like, with this, my quest to world dominations, I'm almost there. I helped with the nightly duties. Grandma will tell me a little bit about people of the past. Oh, what? She did not actually say this, but if I help every night, she might give me an allowance. So tomorrow, I'll probably check out a little bit more of this island. Like the neighboring store and whatnot. Maybe also, you know, see what Mame has to say. Hopefully also get my fish cooked and get my hunger down a bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Today was not too much happened. We hung out with Sayuri a little bit more, and then did a lot of fishing, which might have been a little bit boring for some people, but it was also like some good fun. But till next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's spend some more Let's Play Boku no Natsuyasumi 4. Liquid out.